Right, the definition of magic, I think that's a good place to start in the Oxford Dictionary, which is any art that involves supernatural powers. So let's go into it. First of all, this is the narcissistic bit. Okay, why magic? A lot of people ask the question, how do you do magic? But to me, the more important question is why? What's the purpose of magic? Well, we'll start the very narcissistic bit. This is years ago. It's going back some time. But there's something I realised during this time, and there's more to life than success and competitions and what have you come. So during that time, I remember looking out the window after my last competition and realising there must be more to life than this. So I kind of left magic for a while and went to study in London. And I got an internship in the Houses of Parliament. And it was here actually, which was a very significant time to recognise something about image. How image plays a vital role in the way we see reality. And working with Tony Blair, I could see that image, and there's still blood on my hands, image is there all the time. When I was working in the Houses of Parliament, in the library, I came across a book by a guy called J. Krishnamurti, and he's probably one of my most influential philosophers. Totally changed the way I see reality. And he showed people how symbols throughout human history have influenced the mind through authority. And he was very good at also pointing out the subject and the object. In fact, both are totally interconnected, and there's no real separation between the two. And his famous quote, "The observer is the observed," and they both affect each other, like a cycle. So the mind affects reality, and this links into magic in many ways, which I'll go into shortly. And reality affects the mind. Totally interconnected process. So the mind affects reality, and reality affects the mind. And when I came across, that's fine. And when I came across Magritte, that's how you pronounce it, isn't it, Jim? Magritte, that's it, very good. Right. I came across, this was the most profound actually, incredibly profound. It really opened my eyes to representation. I'm sure you've all seen this picture. Representation and actuality. This is not a pipe. This is not a pipe. I find that very interesting. This also is not a pipe. Many people think it is a pipe. It is not a pipe. For many reasons, I will let you observe and reflect on why this isn't a pipe. Maybe it is a pipe. And I forgot to clap as well the last time I saw it. Well, a little clap anyway. I was falling asleep at the back. I cancelled it out slightly. Well, yeah, okay, so the next one. Yes, I wonder what the next one was. I met a Zen master in India, and he said to me, "What is this?" I says, "What?" He says, "Oh yeah, this." I said, "It's a rose." He says, "No, what is it?" He says, I said, sorry, not he said. I said, "It's a rose." He says, "No, what is it? That's the definition, as this is not a pipe." I said, "Okay, it's a flower." Trying to outwit him now. It's very clever Zen master as well. He says, "No, that's still a description." So I went on describing this. I just didn't know. And I said to him, "I just do not know," surrendering my ego to the truth that I did not know what it was. And he says, "Very good. You're right. It's not." See, here we go. There's a rose. There's a rose. But is it a rose? A rose? This is not a rose. Next one. See, really, that's a picture of a silk handkerchief, which looks like a rose. So it goes back to the old idea of magic, this is how I see magic, magic being about our perception of reality. What we first perceive to be true is not necessarily the truth. And that's how magicians get away with many different performances and jiggery poker. Right? Next one. So this is, we could go on with that, this is not a silk anchor, you could go on forever. So, then it goes back to the self. So, who are we? It's the way we perceive ourselves in life. Yes, we can do that. Who are we? Is all part of this perception where I'm going now in magic from the past, which was very much about entertainment and light arts entertainment and having a good time, which is important as well. But now I feel magic has got to have a deeper meaning in order to satisfy me and also to satisfy the audience. I think Darren Brown is touching on this at the moment with many of the things he's doing within the rational realm. What I want to do is to try and explore something that's beyond the rational, as we'll see. So we have the pre-rational state, which is childhood, mystery, myth, fairy tales, all those kind of things. Then we have the rational world, which is our world, the adult world, law, politics, business, finance, not yet. And we have the post-rational world. And maybe we don't know what that is yet, but maybe magic is a way of showing some kind of mystery in our everyday lives. Einstein, a big inspiration to me, a madman, but a genius, and a rationalist as well, but a rationalist who embraced wonder. The man who has lost his power of wonder is a dead man. I feel that very truly in my heart, that we're so wrapped up in 9 to 5 living, and we have to look at the rose, at the pipe, to see beyond what we've been told to believe is true. So one of my favourite magicians, magical philosophers, Eugene Berger, brilliant, said the magical experience moves us to contemplate a reality of a non-rational realm of consciousness and experience. I think that quote, that single quote, is the essence of magic for me and what it's about, because what is it about? It needs to be about our hearts and all the things that drive our passions and our love and all the things that we cannot define and put down into knowledge and structure and order that we do so much in our everyday living. So this is our rational world. This is what we've reduced ourselves down to. Tax returns, CCTV, marching, shopping, soap operas, the office, being bored in the office. So the universe is so enormous. And do you think we're here just to do these things in 9 to 5 rational world? I don't think so. So the heart is so important for the future of humanity. This is something I really feel. And if we feel this, I think we can go beyond those small things we've created and which define us and limit us and make us so small, and our self-doubt. If we see our true nature, then why magic? Something so much greater than ourselves, something more universal. And that's what I feel the future of magic's all about. So, thank you very much. One more thing, I forgot to do. People get a bit more mystical, a bit more mumbo-jumbo. You can't feel it really, can you? I do really feel all that stuff. But this is a silk handkerchief, by the way. People are a bit like cards, in many ways. All very different. Each person unique and different, you see. 1, 2, all unique. Each card is unique and different. People are very much like that. But also, if you look on the other side, people are all the same as well. On the other side, from another point of view, we're all the same. And I think when we realise that, we will have some form of peace.